And we're back.
Oh, thank goodness you're back.
How was your break, Sin?
We gotta go!
Okay. We took a long enough break. Thursday, September 28th, 2023. No ramblings, said Sin.
We can
Only
have slight
straightforward voice
rambles,
acting.
But if something's hidden, we can acknowledge that it be hidden.
Yes.
Zangief.
The Evening Whispers. The Evening Whispers, free of charge. Thursday, September 28th, 2023. New image recognition tech confuses gnomes with dwarves. A review.
Racism.
In other headlines, robots asked to give ultimate advice.
ChatGPT,
God.
what is your wisdom?
And in today's headlines, elven burnout is real. Here's how to avoid it. Let's start the day. Good evening.
Lucas.
Nope,
No,
Georgie.
that's Georgie.
Officer, welcome.
Hey, barista.
How are you doing? You didn't drop your ladder again, did you? Officer?
Oh. Heh, sorry. My mind is kind of elsewhere right now.
No worries. Work issues?
What else?
I'm all ears if you want to chat.
Heh, you're a pal. I'm in a real bind, barista.
What happened?
Well, never-ending workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute, and I'm feeling out of my depth.
Are you talking about your recent patrols?
Yeah. I've been analyzing the CCTV footage the last couple of days.
Oh, I see. How did that go? Did the cameras manage to capture anything?
Yes and no. The infrareds caught a couple of blurry things. They ran off, turned a corner, and disappeared. Could have been anything, like rats or cats. But neither fits with what I heard on the scene. Footsteps, you know? The laughter. Heh. Come to think of it, sounded more like giggles.
Giggles. Can werebeasts giggle?
Not at that size, no. But even if they could, it doesn't explain the footsteps, really.
I see. So, what's next?
I have some ideas, but they're just wild theories at this point. In short, I'm stumped. You know, barista, I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Riona dropped that bomb about the fairies, you see.
Oh? What about them?
As it turns out, fairies was an umbrella term for many types of beings. Anything that didn't fit the known physical rules at the time was to be referred as such.
Oh. Huh. Does that mean banshees were part of the fairy folk?
Ah. Heh, probably. Not anymore, though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. But back then, any sentient that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. And that includes apparitions.
Apparitions?
Yes. Apparitions like Ghosts?
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 Ghosts? I see.
What do you mean, I see?
Huh?
Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you?
I'm not sure I follow.
But, come on. Ghosts don't exist. Do they?
I don't know. Do they?
Are you a ghost barista? Now, where's the barista's ... for that, huh? 'Cause if they do, all I can think about is that damn tree now!
Ah, right. The tree.
Does that mean it's haunted?
It could be, maybe.
Ack. Don't get how you can be so calm about this.
Huh? Well, why wouldn't I be? That's a good question. We're not exactly in danger. It's not our job. I mean, there have been all sorts of customers here. Some of them are so out of this world, even. Sometimes, literally.
You're right. I guess you're not the one who's being weird here.
Don't say that. Everyone has their own... Never seen that word before. Peccadillos?
Picadillos?
Huh. Okay. Let's look up what that word means. I know we weren't gonna ramble, but this is pertaining to me specifically.
Comment below if you've seen this word before.
Sin, I swear, one of these days,
Audience
Bing,
engagement,
bang,
what do you
boom.
want?
Oh, it showed up in my autocorrect really fast. Let's see. Searching. Peccadillo. A small sin or fault. So you are technically a peccadillo.
No, because I am
And-
not one with sin. I am an español.
Other definitions include a slight trespass or offense, a petty crime or fault. Again, a petty crime, a slight trespass or offense, and lastly, a trifling fault. And it is mainly meaning just a small infraction of sorts.
Yeah.
Anyway,
True that.
I'm surprised he knew what that word meant off the top of his head.
I mean, that might come up in his line of work. I don't know.
If you don't mind telling me, though, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts?
Gosh, no. That's a long story. Not something I'm ready to talk about anyway.
That's understandable.
All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts.
Let me guess, you saw Poltergeist when it came out, or what's the other movie?
Luigi's
The one with
Mansion.
the one in the hotel that I forget right now, The Shining. Oh,
Suggestion is a very powerful thing, barista.
what does that mean?
But that's all I'm willing to share. For now.
Did someone suggest you watch a movie? Okay, thanks for sharing.
You know, it's funny. My grandpop was very into this stuff. So is my daughter. They're like my opposites, very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just with my time as a cop and all, unknown variables usually mean trouble.
I see. That makes sense.
They're the kind of people who could see things from nothing. And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, you know, the Zen rock garden thing from Japan? They understand the Zen-ness of it. I don't, but that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know?
I think you almost got it.
Yeah? But I'm sure he and my daughter could talk about it for hours. Too bad he passed away before she was born.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be. On that note, barista, you've seen my lighter, right?
I'd say I'm pretty well acquainted with it now, yes.
My bad. That thing was originally my grandpop's. He bought it sometime after the war ended. It was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said. In more ways than one. He got honorably discharged due to a severe leg injury he'd never be able to recover from.
Ah.
At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons, he couldn't walk far. So it was a good location for him with all the veteran support nearby and all.
Right.
Now, about that street. You see, my grandpop liked to chat. Never liked being alone. Never liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his bleak room. So sometimes, he'd go and hang out with the street vendors in front of his place. There were all kinds of beings there, along with their pets, from all walks of life. That's why he had a lot of stories about the craziest things.
Ah, I see.
You see, the street's name just came to my mind last night. Can you take a guess what it is?
You mean...
Bourne Street. Uh-huh. It wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for me straight away. But I went through his files, and it checks out.
He has files? Was he a cop too?
Army.
Well, yeah, but... Oh, okay, it just clicked for me now. Where he lived probably was on the Army records or whatever.
Yeah. For like veteran help and such.
Right. Does that mean the vendors he was talking about...
Bingo. And you know what? He bought the lighter there.
Wow, what a coincidence. Unamused.
Are you sure it's only a coincidence?
Yes. What do you mean?
Come on. Hey, no way they're just coincidences, barista.
Okay, Georgie.
Everything is lining up too perfectly, if you ask me.
Okay, Georgie. Huh? Uh-oh.
Think about what's happened so far. It was my team that found out about the vandalism, before they dumped the whole case on me. Then my car was hit out of everyone's.
Right.
Then my luck started tanking. The broken mug, the fan, the black cat. Just tons of weird stuff happening in the past week alone, you see.
Right.
Then one thing led to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation. And tell me, who's in charge of the case? Me. And there's the Banshee lady, your patron, with some information I wouldn't have thought of. The dead tree stuff, the fairy market. Information I wouldn't even have remembered on my own.
It's all connected. Right.
And now we know why I kept on losing my lighter, right?
No.
How are they not connected? Tell me.
Well, if you list them all in order like that...
I'm telling you, Barista, that place is calling for me.
Let me guess, is your grandpa's birthday also this week as well? What's going on?
The case is made for me.
Are you returning to your roots, Georgie? Are you going to find out that you've been half fairy your entire life?
But they really picked the wrong guy. I'm just real bad at dealing with spooks. They made me question everything I've ever known, you know?
But I've always thought you're pretty good with handling ambiguity, officer.
Now when it comes to supernatural stuff. Because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Do they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows?
Maybe you should take the day off and catch up on your sleep.
Huh? What's that?
No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch.
Yeah?
The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You could find everything from the mundane to the extreme. From local comforts to really special stuff. And I kept thinking, one particular drink might interest you.
Oh?
It's something like a protection drink. It's made of coffee, honey, lemon, and a slew of other ingredients.
Huh. Protection from what, though?
From evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help ease your mind.
Ah, gotcha. But, Barista, even if the whole situation is, haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits. Right?
I wouldn't know. But I might need your lighter.
What for?
Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I just think your lighter might give it that extra magic boost it needs. Compared to just using a regular flame, I mean.
What are you gonna make me anyway? Nah, I trust you. Here.
Off to Georgie's lighter. It exudes an interesting feel.
And you could just not give it back to him like last time.
Okay then, make me this magical drink you've learned, Barista.
Okay.
Yeah, cheating.
Coffee, honey, lemon. And
I
I
must
guess
say,
Barista added
this game has kind of held your hand a lot for a good majority of these drinks.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I want the challenge. Give him
Huh?
back his lighter.
What? Wait, what?
Hold on. Okay, next. Coffee, honey, and lemon. It should give you a special thing.
Okay. Coffee, honey, and lemon.
Okay.
I swear this game sometimes.
Okay. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Oh!
Animated.
Well, okay then. Now we're cooking.
Okay, mala. It's close to like quemada, which would be like burnt in Spanish. So maybe it's a different language. I don't know. Portuguese? Is that you?
Italia. Oh, wow. The drink does light up, huh?
Yep, this is special just for you. So don't tell anybody.
Roger that.
Here you go. Oof. Careful.
Dang, barista. This is really something else. You sure it's okay to drink?
I have no idea. But I'll take responsibility if anything happens.
Ha!
I want to read the description for this drink.
Do it. Might as well check the Tomura chill. Wow.
This spell-laden, alcohol-imbued Galician drink is known to ward off evil spirits. Just look at it. Yeah, it's... I wish the animation would play inside the coffee menu, but yeah, it's pretty hype. I can look at it in...
Only for the moment. Only for then and there.
I can look at it in practice mode. Let's see. Girl always has her secrets. Okay, that's kind of random. Hungover from being a jackass, of course. Spent 2 hours checking the mobile game and app store. Copycats are just staggering. Yeah, I feel you, Myrtle. No delivery today. We'll resume tomorrow. Do you know why series from France are more musical than ones from America? Because they have French. Okay, I'm done with Lucas for the day. Don't show up.
11,000 people like that? Come
Shut up.
on. Have some dignity, internet.
Heh. I ain't just being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you with all this stuff, barista. Even made this crazy drink to make me feel better.
It's quite literally my job. Don't say that. I'm always happy to help however I can, especially if it pertains to making drinks, as per my job.
Thanks. Man. At least with crooks, you can actually deal directly with them, you know? Not the case with apparitions.
Well, drink your drink and get purified.
Huh?
I'll take this character.
Oh no.
Not with that attitude.
Oh,
Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease. I won't make that mistake again.
McQueen? Is that you?
Hello, Williams. It's been a while.
Heh, it is you. The surprises just keep coming this week.
Let me go over there.
Swoop.
you know each other?
More or less. We were brunch buddies.
Brunch buddies?
Brunch buddies.
I feel like I'm meant to say brunch buddies in that same serious tone, but I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares.
I feel ya. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it out alive.
We were truly the lucky ones.
Without a doubt.
I'll just take both of your words for it.
Good. Because I don't like to talk about it.
So, what brings you here, Detective? Surely it's not the coffee.
Secret police reasons. I've not read the briefing yet. But enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural problems.
Yeah?
You need to bust a ghost?
Oh. Well, busting might be a bit much. I was just talking to barista about getting over my fear of that stuff.
And ghosts.
Something like that. I'm weak against ghostly looking stuff. I get freaked out easily. For example, I admit I got a little spooked by what happened on Bourne Street the other day.
Ah, I remember that.
Heh. I know very well that unchecked fear leads to prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my book. It even pains me to admit that out loud.
Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times, it's ghosts.
How do you do it, Detective? Your cases, man. I'd have probably lost all my hair by now if I were you.
I try not to think about it all that much. And when I do think about it, I think, who else will do it? Nobody. That's who.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. Look, I remember this one case. We were investigating a haunted apartment. This lady, her husband had recently passed away, but wasn't moving on, if you get my drift. Real deadbeat. Couldn't take a hint. Anyway, we had to go in and exorcise the place, right? But the husband, he caught wind and he's retreated into the basement. I won't get into the technicalities of it, but it's hardest to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. That used to be his home. All of his stuff is still there. It's hard. I get that. So, I'm slowly going down the stairs to try and coax him out. Bam! Next minute, all this romantic music is playing and the whole place is lit by a spotlight. Basic sensory illusions, classic ghost tricks. Then, before I know it hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery wheel and he's behind me and...
Wait. Isn't this the plot of the 1990 film Ghost?
Oh? Maybe. We had a movie night at work and I dozed off before it started. This story must have slipped into my subconscious.
Riveting. Who is it?
Ah!
Ah, gosh. I guess I'll be this.
He has Dick Gumshoe vibes.
Sure. Let's see.
Hey, detective. Hey, people I don't know.
Did you get your important errand sorted?
I sure did.
Julie, I can see the crumbs stuck to your face.
That's just the rain.
Sin, I think you should put a little more jolly meathead into this, more himbo.
That's just the rain.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very bready rain.
I knew he's Dick Gumshoe. He's got a Dick Gumshoe face. He's doing that eyebrow thing.
The eyebrow thing.
There's filling all over your top.
That's blood from a gunshot wound. It's healed up, though.
You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop.
That's why they pay you the big bucks, detective. So, what'd I miss?
We're talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts.
Hey. Ghosts.
Yeah, you're afraid of them, right, Dooley?
No idea. Never met one.
We stopped the ghost riot.
Ghosts aren't real. So you don't need to be scared of them. Easy.
There you go, I guess. Sorry that wasn't much help.
So I just like to point out this increasing succession of hands in terms of size here.
Yeah?
Georgie, we got the detective who's got pretty big hands, and then Dooley. Oh boy.
Dooley's ripped.
He is John Cena.
Nah. What you said, that they're just like us. That's a good thing to be reminded of.
Exactly. They used to be alive, just like us. As long as they don't try to eat, possess, violently murder you, you should be fine.
Very reassuring.
Just talk to them. Feel their culture. Listen to their issues and spectral wails. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the inside.
Which should be easy, since you can see through them.
I thought you didn't believe in ghosts.
It's best not to overthink anything he says.
I certainly don't.
Ha! Well, thanks for the advice. I think it'll help.
Our pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here.
I already did.
Oh,
Turns out we were meant to arrest the person driving that taxi.
instead of...
Instead of taking it all the way to Seattle, yes.
Why?
The driver was a chupacabra. Or chupacabra. There we go.
Dooley, I'm gonna fucking shoot you right now. Say your last prayers.
Alright, I already got the gunshot wound here.
Okay. Let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer.
Thanks, McQueen. A lot. You too, Officer Dooley.
Bye, guy. Good luck with your rat problem, or whatever. Bye, Coffee Wizard.
Take care? Hello? Goodbye? I liked my idea of McQueen. He's very, what's the guy from Evil Within? Sebastian?
Sure.
There we go. He's very Sebastian.
I wanted to voice Dooley more.
Yeah, you did excellent on the fly. You gave him kind of, Kronk energy?
No, Gronk's down here.
No,
Gronk's
but
in-
you were
Gronk's
you were
in the
there.
Sojiro range.
You were in the Kronk mind space, okay? You're correct about that assessment, though. But you were in the Kronk
It
mind
was a direct
space.
reference when Gallo went,
Right. the poison. Poison for Cusco. Poison chosen specifically to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Okay, let's move on.
That poison?
That was quite something. I also like the way I feel like McQueen speaks fast, whereas the cadence of everyone else in the bar is kind of like slow, methodical. They're in and out.
Yeah.
Quick. Yeah.
Well, what do you know, barista? Looks like my good luck is back. I'm feeling like $1,000,000 now.
I'm very glad you do, even though you didn't drink the coffee.
Heh. Thanks anyway, barista.
I really did nothing much. Are you going to be okay?
Okay enough to start thinking about what to do next. I'm done here for the night. You have a good evening, alright?
Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe.
Will do.
Alright. Empty shop again. Alright then. That was a saga. Maybe I'll go check the stock and...
Oh no.
Huh? Aqua and Myrtle? Oh, Riona? Miss Riona! Welcome.
Hello.
How's the traffic out there?
It's a mess. There is construction work taking place on Leonora Avenue.
Oof. I can imagine the gridlock already.
Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today.
That's great. I'm happy you're here. So, anything I can make for you this evening?
I'd like something for my throat. I would appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey.
Another cough drop coming up. Cough syrup. Green tea, lemon, and honey. Cough syrup. Just to make sure Georgie didn't drop his shit again. He did not. He did not. Order up. Here you go, miss.
I don't think this is what I ordered.
Huh? Tea infused with lemon and a touch of honey. I gave her cough syrup. What? What?
I've looked at the thing and it is wrong.
It is wrong? Okay, let's go back. I didn't save because I was that confident.
I've got to do all this again.
You know I gotta do, Jack.
Hey, Officer Dooley's back. Yeah. When Officer Dooley isn't on screen, everyone should be asking, where's Officer Dooley?
The layout's the same.
And so I
this time.
said, that's not my car, that's my wife.
Fast forward.
Unfortunately, this still doesn't fast forward animations. It only fast forwards dialogue. So, lightning strikes and Officer Georgie being freaked out is going to be particularly fast forwarded. But while this is going, we can still chat.
But do you want me to tell you what you should be making, or do you know what else
Why
to
don't
try?
you tell me? I'm guessing it was regular black tea.
No.
No? It was blue pea?
No.
Oh, hibiscus. Okay.
No.
What am I missing, Sin?
It's just tea, lemon, and honey.
That's what I did. Tea, lemon, and honey. Well, green tea, lemon, and honey, but it's okay. This one I'm gonna call out on the devs. Devs, I think you messed up. Even though I was fundamentally wrong, the drink's name is cough syrup, which Georgie says in the first game is for your throat, and it helped our last customer, Lua, with her throat. So why wouldn't it be this drink for her throat? Am I correct in assuming this, Sin?
She wanted a Midsummer Night's Dream.
Okay, what the fuck ever. Wait, was it lemon and honey or honey and lemon? Whoops.
Honey and lemon.
Yes. Yep. Fucked that up. I fucked it up again.
Time is a circle.
Time is a circle. Time is a circle. Time is a circle. At least we get to view this animation again. It's pretty hype. Even though I just realized now, this is just a Midsummer Night's Dream, but with flames.
On fire!
On fire.
But it really isn't, because this one has coffee, the other has tea.
Yeah, but Midsummer Night's Dream is the same color.
Yeah, I guess so. Busted makes me feel good.
He really does remind me of Sebastian from Evil Within.
Hey, I'm back.
He has such a Dick Gumshoe vibe. Like, it just immediately.
The design is gone.
Oh, they're really in and out, actually.
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder what TLPD stands for.
Timeline Police Department.
Sure.
They're here to stop you, barista. You've been messing with the timeline.
Okay. Just in case I screw it up somehow.
Tea, lemon, honey.
Yes, tea, lemon, honey. She said for her throat, but A Midsummer Night's Dream is not specifically for your throat, but whatever.
Okay, but she did say it specifically in that order.
She did specifically tell me what to do. It's not the throat drink. It's not the named throat drink. It doesn't make any sense.
She appreciates the
And it's
classics.
Even if she's like, this isn't what I ordered, it's like, no, this is for your throat. This is what you asked for, mainly. You didn't ask for it. Whatever. I don't care.
She loves Shakespeare.
Back on track. A cup of warm Midsummer Night's Dream for you, miss. That's what we call it here.
How whimsical.
Sin, just for me, I need you to add some oomph when you say whimsical in your Morticia voice.
How whimsical.
Thank you.
I did it with the whimsical.
I know, right?
It's wonderful. Sweet, but well balanced with the lemon, and the slight bitterness of the tea completes the taste. Thank you.
You're so very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Georgie by a few seconds.
And Officer Dooley.
Is that so? How is he?
He's been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually.
Oh?
He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment.
You can just say he's spooked. I
He's-
see. Would you mind doing me a favor?
Oh? What do you need?
Could you give my contact information to him? We only connected via Bluetooth last time, so...
Oh? An email address and phone number are written on it, belonging to Riona Surin. Sharon?
Shirin.
Riona's contact info. A piece of blue card with an email and address phone number written on it. We can use this for evil.
What I said a few days ago may have been a bit overwhelming. It is possible that I spoke more than what was necessary. All because I couldn't help but feel a pang of bitterness knowing what happened to the tree.
That's entirely understandable, though.
But it is not my intention to interfere with his work.
No, if anything, you help speed it along.
As such, if he requires any assistance, please, do let me know. It is the least I could do, as I realize there would be plenty of difficulty obtaining information. Oh, I mean because Officer Georgie is a human,
Yes, we know.
and we semi-physical beings have our own way of sharing information. As such,
I understand what you mean.
okay. I just do not wish to incriminate anything or anyone.
It's fine. I get it.
I'm glad. Am I?
I'd say you've already helped him out in more ways than one.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Oh, she's blushing. It's very, very subtle.
I was zoning out a little.
No, nothing. I'll pass this off to him.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bad traffic aside, how are you?
I'm... To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind as of late,
You seem happy.
and I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic.
You know I'm all ears.
That may actually be part of the problem, I am afraid.
Pardon?
You know, I've held conversations with more individuals over the past week than I have in the past few years.
Is that a good or bad thing?
It's troubling.
Oh? I'm sorry about that. This is a rare sprite. I like it.
Yeah. I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way. It's just...
Why are you blushing, Riona? Tell us.
I used to believe that I had a settled life objective. But I have been doubting it lately.
How come?
I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday.
Oh? What were they talking about again, Sin? Do you remember? About her introducing her or something?
Yes, with
Okay.
with soprano, was it?
Right. Ooh. Any good news?
No,
No.
absolutely not. Our fields are admittedly quite different, so I was not expecting much. However, she provided me with some contacts who may be of assistance. Even though they had no direct connection to the audience I am trying to reach.
I see.
She explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however. Which I am thankful for.
That's very thoughtful of her. So, what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself?
In essence, the advice is to slowly increase my network, to make myself known.
Oh, I see what's going on here. Oh?
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Whoops.
You can probably guess my concern about it.
Yes, very understandable. I think so. But how you could give me a refresher? Just so I don't misunderstand.
I feel like that would be a shortcut, so to speak.
Right.
She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact.
What would that be?
Well... but it's not guaranteed you'll get anything out of it, don't you think?
Love it.
Unless you're really, really sure the so-called shortcut is 100% gonna work. Because you'll have to do way more than just making a few calls with different callbacks, you know?
I'd say that's a decent impression of her.
Hey, see, I was supposed to make an impression. Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experiences, both the good and the molesters. Both the good and the bad. Morris Lester, really? They weren't subtle about it. Getting noticed is truly only the beginning. Then it is either a matter of letting your own talent speak for you, or you go out there to develop connections with the right people. Even then, there's still no guarantee of success. After listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas meant something similar during our first meeting.
Oh. Right. I thought it all sounded familiar. Will you try her suggestion, then?
I don't know.
Is it difficult?
No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I've come across.
Actual reels? Because that's insane.
No.
I
That's just
know.
what we call it in the biz, come on.
I know.
And being rejected by every single one. But for some reason I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I have also continued our correspondence.
Correspondence.
Although, perhaps it was more like a necessity.
Did something happen?
He was stuck. The thing.
Pardon?
He was drunk. Yeah. Actually, he posted about it on social media last night.
Oh. That was that horseshit I saw. I might have seen it. Laughed about it. Pointed at it and laughed at it with a friend.
Did you? I came across it when I was updating my schedule and responded out of concern. Then he called me almost immediately. He was loud.
All sounds in order, yes.
And extremely drunk?
Makes sense. Really? Can't imagine.
He denied it at first. But it was too obvious not to notice.
Why are you blushing?
That's just her smiling.
Have I
He
never
told me-
noticed?
I guess not. It is subtle. He told me he was walking aimlessly
deep in thought.
and entered Kerry Park without realizing he had done so.
Must have been some deep thinking he was doing, because I think it rained pretty hard last night.
It does every night. Well, I wouldn't know.
I was home sleeping like a normal person.
The bus to and from there is currently not operating after 10 p.m., which is why I sent him a message informing him of that fact, as he seemed to be unaware of it.
That's very fortuitous of Rihanna. Right.
So he called me to ask if there was any other mode of public transit nearby.
Wouldn't it have been easier for him to just call a cab?
He told me he wanted to
Know the city better?
At midnight? Drunk? Deep in thought? By himself?
Why not?
Ghosts? Robbers? Mugging?
Ghosts?
Getting wet? Phone getting soaked?
After all, you operate your business after dark yourself.
In a cozy, warm place with music playing that makes money. No, not touche, but touche, I guess. I'm not wandering around in the darkness. My lights are on. For the moment. Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet. And I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking.
Wasn't it partying? Nevertheless, I think last night was quite different. It appears he had dinner with his team. He needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction.
Oh? I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected.
Perhaps. And I know that feeling all too well.
Miss,
However, he said he will keep negotiating until they reach a compromise.
that's good.
Is it, though? Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump through at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas has had to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. How can they still be so positive?
What do you mean?
I just cannot picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost wanted to ask, why do we have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can't talent speak for itself? But if I truly believed that, with the number of rejections I've received so far, I should have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I?
Yes, by those metrics, you are not talented and are a hack and should stop. But those aren't real. Right. That's why it doesn't work that way.
What do you mean?
To let talent speak for itself, we would all have to have the same standards.
I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it were standardized, wouldn't it? However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging you at that moment? How does someone like Miss Rachel or Mr. Lucas manage to be fine with that?
Perhaps because they don't see it as be all and Perhaps they don't see it as the be-all, end-all.
What do you mean?
Rather than viewing them as judges with the authority to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies. If we weren't short on time, I'd be rambling about how making things for yourself and putting it out to the world is more valuable than making things to please others, but
It's true.
I'll let that for another time.
But it's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you've never done it before.
Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you, or ask for guidance or assistance even.
Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles. Or be able to safely recognize warning signs without first learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I see. Still,
Miss Riona?
yes. Sorry, I got a bit lost in my thoughts.
You're fine, I promise. But speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call?
I picked him up and drove him home.
Aw. Whoa. But I thought you're located in Bellevue.
I am. But I still had unfinished business in the downtown area. Moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly nearing the end of our call, which led me to conclude that it would be best for me to go and fetch him.
I see. How was his singing, in your opinion?
It wasn't too bad,
That's the correct intonation.
if not for the fact that he was screaming most of the lyrics, that is.
Welp.
His hoodie was soaked when I arrived, so he had to take it off before getting into my car.
Was he ripped?
Thankfully, the water did not completely soak through to his shirt, so he remained relatively dry.
Aw, Coffee Talk, come on, work with me here. Give Lucas something to have. Make him secretly ripped.
We're not done.
And
yet.
Rihanna goes, whoa.
Oh my. However, I still had to lay down the seat covers as his fur got rather wet.
Sin, this isn't going the direction that you're trying to give me a minute to process.
No, we're not there.
She's treating him like a wet dog. Hope he didn't get sick then. Just think about it. Aside from all that, was he okay? Considering the situation you mentioned earlier, I mean.
Well, he happily asked me to do karaoke with him, which I declined.
Boo. Probably for the best, though. Could have been entertaining, though. You gotta admit.
I ended up taking him for a drive, though, as I needed to take care of my unfinished business.
A late night delivery?
No, I was buying a pie.
Oh, okay. That's a hard swerve. At midnight?
Yes?
Don't you have midnight pies?
Why? Concerned you may have a competitor?
No, not at all. Maybe a little bit.
Oh, barista. You will be fine.
I sort of want to know just so I can inform Officer Georgie about it.
Oh? Why?
His daughter loves pies. When his car was vandalized, Officer Georgie had plans to buy pies for his family's get-together. But the report took a while and the weather was bad. And by the time he was able to get a taxi, he thought everything was already closed.
I see.
But he takes pride in being a Seattleite. So I wonder if he knows about it already.
Well, it is a very small kiosk attached to a pub. Very easy to miss.
Whoops.
The spot is known as Disco Pie. Serves fresh pies until 1 a.m.
Have that be the spin-off. Disco Pie, Episode 1.
It
Pies
is
and honey.
competitor.
Interesting. Good to know. Thanks. Getting back to the story, though. You both went for pies, then.
Yes, and that seemed to fascinate him for some reason.
Yes? What did you each get?
He ordered a slice of warm apple crumble with a scoop of French vanilla ice cream on top,
This is correct.
and a large cup of piping hot coffee with a little bit of milk.
Okay, not my choice, but okay. Ouch.
Hmm?
I feel betrayed. Truly.
Oh. But it was my suggestion since I thought he needed to warm up.
Double ouch.
I apologize.
I'll live. Mortally wounded, though, but I'll live.
Thank you.
A little piece of advice, though. A glass of warm water might be better for the inebriated. Coffee's not the best at retaining fluids, and thus preventing hangovers.
This is why you are the best barista. Thank you.
That's hilarious. Barista.
Barista. So nice, say it
Barista. Let's look at our phone real quick.
Yes, let's look at these either new or old notifications.
Midsummer Night's Stream, we know about this from the previous game. Riona likes us a little bit more. She's a singer and a groover, part-time. Looks very cool.
Yes, she do.
Alright. Has no idea what this means, but probably has something to do with her new single with Andrew Jeremy. Top of the morning to you all, hungover, feeling awesome.
Top of the morning to you.
Spent almost 2 hours checking mobile games on the App Store. The amount of copycat games are just staggering. Makes sense. No delivery today. Do you know why the Sayers from France are more musical? Okay. I don't care.
Oh, Lucas.
Okay. My feelings are hurt slightly less now. And what did you get for yourself?
I had a slice of hibiscus blueberry mint pie myself.
Oh, schmancy.
Sounds interesting. And just so you know, I did not order anything to drink.
Good. Good.
She loyal. Thank you, Zelda.
Drinks aside. What an interesting combination for a pie. How did you like it?
I enjoyed it. You serve hibiscus here too, don't you? I'll remember to order it next time. But we don't got blueberry.
Please do.
We got blue pea. And so we continued our conversation afterwards. That was when he told me he had not given up on his goal, despite the many disappointments with his team. He also told me why he does not drive at all.
Really? Why?
It is...
Private? You can just say it's private.
On second thought, it may be better to hear the story directly from him another time.
Okay.
I apologize.
No problem. I understand.
We also discussed quite a few things we have in common.
Really?
Yes, surprisingly.
You two would get along on some things.
And before we knew it, it was already nearing 5 a.m.
Must have been a gripping conversation.
I am not sure.
You always say that, but we know you had fun. You're smiling, I can tell.
However, his exhaustion seemed to finally catch up with him then, so I drove him home.
Sin, have you ever played The Walking Dead season 1, or at
No.
least seen all of it?
No.
No?
No.
No familiarity with it?
No.
Okay, well, Rihanna reminds me of one of the scenes in the game where one of the characters asks one of the younger characters how the horses are doing, and she says, her name's Clementine, by the way, she says, "Oh, the horses are doing fine. I just don't understand why they like licking this salty cube." And the main character says, "Well, they just like licking it." Why? Why would you say that? Did you lick it? And she looks at him in the camera and very innocently says, "No." But we all knew she did because she has that look in her eye. Rihanna reminds me of that when she's like, I don't know if we had a fun conversation. Like, oh, you did. I can tell.
Just being coy.
Just being shy. She's very shy. Weren't you tired as well?
No. I should go now.
Aw, okay. Alright. Will you be okay?
I have a lot to think about.
I see.
Thank you for being patient with my concerns, barista.
No problem at all. Anytime.
Have a good evening then, barista.
Come back again soon.
Is she catching feelings for that boy?
No. It's not true. Te jahe rosella. Steep with roasted ginger with a touch of honey. Perfect for rainy evenings.
Because you could probably do better, girl.
I mean, I assume he makes money. He isn't a bad guy.
I suppose he's conventionally attractive as well.
Hold on. What's going on with the moon? We got a full moon? I think the moon's full, Sin.
That looks pretty full.
Uh-oh. Friday, September 29th, 2023. I think the game's struggling. I'd appreciate it if you didn't crash.
We got so many sprites to load in. Thank you.
Thank you. The Evening Whispers, free of charge. Friday, September 29th, 2023. In today's headlines, alien sightings increase. Is this an invasion? Oh no.
I would say no.
They're just inviting you to hang out for popcorn.
Also, there's a little dude in that saucer. You seen him?
In other news,
No.
at least it's pretty. Researcher responds over alleged algae invasion.
Alleged
Okay.
algae. Man. Someone
And
was
finally-
for that headline.
Sin, are you okay? You're very quiet.
What? I've been speaking this
Very-
whole time. What do you mean?
I can hear you speaking, but you're just a little bit. You're just quiet. Something changed.
No. It'll be boosted in the recording and or when you upload anyway.
Okay, if you say so, as long as I can hear you. And lastly, in today's headlines, Dwarfira Tech teams up with Golmex Industries to produce self-healing concrete technology. Okay, that is probably the most significant thing I've seen in the newspaper so far. That would be amazing if we can make roads and sidewalks that, fix themselves when they break. That'd be a revolution in city technology.
Golems. Rules wants to see them.
Let's start the day.
Are you actual people? We'll never know. Also, teddy bear. Since when were you there?
Hello?
Baileys.
Hey? Let's go with that for now.
Yeah.
Hey. Hello?
Screen. Hello.
Knock, knock. Anyone there?
Mr. Bailey's! Hi! I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come in. How are you tonight?
I'm alright. But you look pretty distracted. A penny for your thoughts?
Ah, you can have them for free. I was just pondering the hidden side of things. How different the world is under the surface compared to what we think it is. Nothing and no one is exactly what they appear to be.
Funny. I was having similar thoughts on my way here. I guess now that we spent so much time on social media, people believe we can be summed up in a picture or a sentence. But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone.
Even if that someone is yourself?
Especially if that someone is yourself.
Sounds like we agree on this.
We sure do. And it's been on my mind a lot in the past few days.
Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Miss Lua?
Got it in one.
How are things on that front?
A few days ago, we decided to take some time apart to think.
That sounds ominous.
No, I don't mean it like that. It wasn't a breakup or even a break.
Phew!
We've been through so much. There's no walking back on our relationship now. But sometimes you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know?
I think I see what you mean.
So we decided to give each other a bit of space and figure out what we really want of our wedding. And, more importantly, out of our marriage.
I see. Have you made any progress on that front?
Do you want the short version or the long version?
I'm always here for the full story.
Alright then. I'm gonna tell you everything. But I think I should order first.
Sure thing. What can I make for you tonight?
I'm not feeling fussy. Anything warm would do. So, anything really.
Makes sense. What about some herbal tea then? Hibiscus? Butterfly pea?
Butterfly pea or hibiscus sounds great. With milk and honey, please.
Alright. Let's go with... He's wearing red, so we'll go with hibiscus with milk and honey.
I'm not picky, but also give me these things. Thank you.
I mean, he just has preference for what he wants in his tea.
Say, damn you, barista. Could have had an easy job here.
Sweetheart latte.
Make the art.
I was thinking the same thing too. Let's see. What should we draw, Sin?
Draw Lua.
Draw Lua?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, let's start with.
Sweet. Spooky ghost in the latte.
Okay. Okay, we got a good base. We're gonna have our horns, and we're gonna have little wisps over here for her ears, and then gonna like have a bit of her neck ish. Right, makes sense. I'm gonna spread it down a little bit. And there we go, Lua. Right? Looks just like her.
It's just the protagonist from Elementals or whatever it is from Pixar.
Yes. Nice. Look at our wonderful art.
Here you go, Bailey's. Doesn't it remind you of someone? No.
Here you go. I hope you like it. It took a while to draw Lua.
Thanks, barista. Looks just like her.
Sure, Bailey's. Sure.
Tastes like her too.
Oh my.
This is so nice. And it brings me way back. You know how I'm not really in touch with my family anymore?
Yes. I'm sorry about that.
Don't be. I don't even miss them. Most of the time. In the end, they're just a random bunch of people. And we don't have very much in common.
It's good that you've learned that about yourself, Mr. Baileys.
I think so too. There's just one person I miss, but I've been missing her for a while now.
Ah, someone who passed away, I'm guessing?
Exactly. Spot on again, barista. I used to have a very close relationship with my great aunt.
Oh, I guess Sayers lived for a long time.
Yeah.
No. Sayer?
He's not a satyr.
What is he? An elf?
Yeah,
Elf.
Ain't he an elf?
Okay,
So
I just
stuck up,
temper.
and that's why that was the issue to begin with.
Sorry, I was thinking of
Yes,
Lucas for a minute.
Yes, Rio and Elba. Get it.
When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I still remember in my bones how that made me feel. The fear that one of them, or both of them, would walk away and abandon me. A bit ironic in hindsight, but then it was many years ago.
Yes, it's quite normal for a little child to care about their parents, no matter who they are or how they behave.
That's true. Anyway, I spent almost all my evenings curled up in a ball in my room, trying hard not to listen to all the shouting. Except when my grand came to visit. Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. Elven high society is amazing at keeping up appearances. Except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel. So she went out of her way to take the sting out of it. She would keep me company and bring me a cup of herbal tea with milk and honey in it. Drinking this now with you, it feels a lot like family again.
Sounds like she was a perceptive person.
She truly was the best of them until she got sick.
Oh, no. How did that happen? I thought elves don't get sick.
Ah, you see, that's a part of elven disinformation. Elves don't get sick with your little run-of-the-mill colds, but they do get big, bad diseases like everyone else. And it's not uncommon for us to die from them. Except there's this assumption in elven society that if you live the right sort of life, you'll pass away peacefully in your bed. So that's what families say, most of the time, when someone dies. Incidentally, that also means they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. So, that's what they did to my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks.
That sounds really awful.
I did manage to visit her, and she put on a brave face, but it was clear she wasn't happy. But then she wasn't very happy before that either.
At least she had you.
It must have been a little consolation, but yes, I'm glad I was able to be with her. Ugh, to think I came very close to being trapped with those people. I'm pretty sure she would have hated that for me. A little part of me hopes she'd be proud of me right now.
I'm certain she would be.
Thanks, barista. Here you are. Let me blab on again.
That's more than fine. But do you think growing up among conflict might explain why things are, well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Lua?
I definitely think that's part of it, yes. In fact...
Unexpected pair? Unexpected trio?
Good evening.
Hi, barista. And hi.
Well, I had Edgeworth. Where did it go?
It's wherever
No.
the voice wants to land.
I'm trying.
Oh, hi.
I'm just gonna do my best, okay? So we can move on, because I'm gonna be here all day nitpicking myself.
Gambate.
Okay?
And hi. I don't think we've met before. I'm Silver. I'm Bailey's. Nice to meet you. And I'm guessing you're Amanda.
We are, but you do not appear to be a hive. How did you?
Lua told me she ran into you a week or so ago.
Oh, the nice earthling we met on our first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so, are you her date?
I'm a little more than that. I'm her fiance.
Truly?
Hey, yo, what?
Hontoni? Fiance is a successful outcome of dates with a 0.013p probability. Congratulations on your excellent odds actualization.
Thank you.
Now, Cafe Offspring. We are
Cafe
wishing for-
Offspring?
Cafe Offspring. We are wishing for a drink.
Hello? Cafe Offspring? Okay, that's new. I like that. That's going into the lexicon.
Should
Why
name
not call us a
yourself that.
coffee spawn?
Coffee Talk 3. Just gotta name yourself Cafe Offspring.
Sure. See, Bailey's gets it.
Cafe Offspring? How did you acquire that new title?
Silver, what did you do? Are we sharing a thought? What's going on? Ahem.
Alright, sounds like something I shouldn't prod too hard. Never mind me. You were about to order, Amanda?
We were. And what we wish for is a memorable parting experience.
Ah, I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh?
That is accurate.
I take it you've completed your research on Earth?
Almost. We are quite satisfied with the outcomes of our missions.
Interesting. That sounds like there's a story there. But first, tell me, what sort of experience are you after?
We wish to have something we have never had before.
Easy enough. What's the twist? It's time to get creative then.
Yes, take care not to reuse any ingredient you have served us in the past.
Wait a minute, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Do it.
What I could just give her chocolate, I guess.
It's like, do you remember what all you've given Amanda before?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't chocolate, so I'll just give her chocolate.
Try and see then.
Here, have some chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
Here you go. Hopefully this tastes new to you. No, she's miffed.
The novelty coefficient does not clear the expected parameters, but it does not seem very important right now.
Aww. Alright, we can try that again. I don't want to disappoint Amanda.
You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up. So I say you should check and see what all you've done. Or if you can recall from your little list.
I mean, I know we didn't serve her chocolate. That much is clear in my memory. Sin, hook me up with some Coffee Talk tips.
Alright. I mean, I've seen what they have went with. Don't know if you want to do that exactly, but
Yes. I'd like to do that exactly, as long as it makes Amanda happy.
dang. Okay. They did hibiscus latte.
Okay.
Hibiscus milk. Doesn't seem anything too fancy here. Hayawa.
Oh, we're more enthusiastic this time. Here you go. Hopefully this tastes new to you.
It does. It is at least 56.941% different from anything else we have experienced. We are, as Earthlings would express, delighted. According to our calculations, this is our 39,846th new experience since arriving on Earth.
That's quite a lot.
Perhaps. However, most of them were rather insignificant in nature.
Oh? What about this one?
This one is in the 99th percentile of significance.
Oh.
Is that good or bad?
She means it's very significant. Right, Amanda?
Very much so. We enjoyed this place, and we will miss it.
That's... Ahem. Don't mind me getting a bit emotional here. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble?
Ah, that one was quite close, actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see. Yeah, Lua mentioned that. She said she also got hissy. He made her really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night. Ah, please, tell her I'm grateful for that. Well, that agent kept looking into things even after his second visit here. But that's where your help really came in handy, Barista.
And since...
Me.
My help?
My help? Yes. SinCama specifically. Yes, the card that you got off the agent. We asked for help from an associate to run it through the mind you call computer. Once the contents of the card had been unveiled, we analyzed the language of its communication, which is quite an interesting mix, if we may say so. It is roughly 60.0923% syntax and 39.9077% mathematics. We then led a polynomial time attack on its encryption, expressing the ciphertext as...
Ahem. The point is, Amanda managed to get into the FIRE system. She obfuscated all mentions of any of us or SAVE beyond recognition. And some totally legitimate orders came in to send the agent to Europe on an urgent mission, which should last more than long enough for him to forget all about us. Huh, whoops. That sounds incredible.
It does sound thrilling.
It was a very simple matter of applying hive knowledge.
Be that as it may, that's great work, Amanda.
We are pleased.
Amanda is amazing. But let's not forget who got the card in the first place.
Yeah!
You really helped us out there, Barista.
Me.
Thank you.
I'm very glad to hear that, and very relieved.
Yes, we have thought on it for a while, and we have decided we do not care for that sort of excitement.
No?
Not if it makes our siblings so sad.
You've really gotten a hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda?
Thank you, Offspring. If that is the case, we are content.
I'm getting the feeling Silver let her in on more than she initially knew.
I mean, it's hive mind, so...
He's not part of the hive mind anymore. He's fully disconnected.
There's still some connection, they said.
No, I thought he said he fully disconnected from the hive mind, but he still, like, maintains contact. Either way.
That means our mission is well and truly accomplished.
Did you come here specifically to pick up, Earthling emotions?
No, we came here for the purposes of general Earthling research. But it appears to us now that emotions are one of its most interesting aspects. We will be submitting a, you call it, academic paper.
Wait, aren't you guys a hive mind? Do you need to submit information? Is that how that works? Okay.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I thought hive mind automatically knows, but okay.
Uncontrolled stimuli and reflexive neural patterns. Deep-level communication in hive versus non-hive species.
Interesting.
Wow. That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title. Amanda always was the brains in the family.
That wasn't your only mission, though. Amanda? Right? If you're leaving, does that mean...
Yes.
Goodness.
Pearl and I did go out on a date.
Yeah.
Right. You're looking for love, aren't you? I am. I was. I think. I think I might have found it.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago? Just a couple of days. But I've been waiting a while and I really think this is it. When I took this mission from the Hive, when I came to Earth, and during this entire process when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does. That's so great, but I'm curious. Doesn't being in a hive provide that experience of feeling seen?
It does, and it does not. And in fact, we hope that is something our research might improve. The Hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but it is not able to communicate the reasons for those desires.
Okay, it sounds like they still retain bits of individuality. Everyone knows everyone, but not everyone can express why they feel, why they are thinking what they're thinking.
Doesn't anyone? The emotions, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess. But it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying. At least to some extent.
At the very least, it will help with future missions. If I recall the goal of the Amanda species, let's currently call it, right? Do you recall do you recall their goals, Sin?
Breed. Ours are for silvers to breed.
Yes, that is a step in the goal. Do you remember the goal?
Complete annihilation.
Well, to refresh your memory, Sin, the goal is us, which is basically to say to produce a protector for every planet they visit.
Spoilers for the first game, but then why would you be watching otherwise?
Yes, what Amanda said is part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth. And I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. Which is not an uncommon experience, I think. It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly. It certainly requires some time. And even more time to find someone who can look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly. It is a precious thing when that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing. Has that been your experience with Lua? It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered, too. I'm lucky that I have good friends who reminded me of that.
So, does that mean You and Lua found some answers?
Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys, but... Barista, I'd like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony. Which will take place 3 days hence.
Wow! That's some answers indeed.
Yeah. Taking a little time to think really cleared our heads. We had gotten bogged down in the details. And in our own insecurities, to be honest. So, we decided to make it simple again.
I knew it!
No fuss, no massive expense, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members. Whether we got them at birth or chose them ourselves.
I am very touched, Mr. Baileys.
Ah, come on, Barista. You know you mean a lot to the two of us, as does this place. Speaking of which, I also have Hyde's invitation here. Where's the garbage can? Oh, we can throw it in the garbage can for real!
You could.
I could, oh.
Wait. How long have we had that Riona card? I guess since last time, but
For a little bit.
what's that for?
I believe this is for Georgie. If you recall.
I think that did they exchange numbers? Am I crazy? I don't know.
I think you're crazy. This is for Georgie.
Okay.
Well, Hyde and Gal's invitation, seeing how that's obvious his +1. Would you give it to them when you see them?
It would be an honor.
Silver and Amanda, I don't have a car for you, but you're in the cafe family as well, so I'm sure Lua wouldn't mind. Would you like to join us for the party?
Party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant. And 0.001% disappointing that we have to refuse.
Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Baileys. But sadly, we're leaving Seattle tomorrow.
Really? That's more sudden than I expected. Are you going back to space then, Amanda?
Not yet. We are going on an adventure.
That sounds very exciting.
It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country. And maybe even a bit further, if we've got the time. We're basically going to be tourists.
Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained it to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend. We always thought that traveling must have a mission, a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling. Which is, in essence, circular reasoning.
It may well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say that's the real purpose of tourism. To have fun, to relax, to see beautiful things, to enjoy life, you know?
Enjoyment as a purpose. That is new to us, but we are 99.999% excited to try it out.
And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I arrived. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in. That I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing you're here, Barista, that I always have a place to return to where I'll feel home, well, that makes me a lot less nervous. That's... I'm very happy to hear that. I'm not crying. Stop looking at me like I'm crying.
Shut up.
I'm not crying. We see you crying.
It's okay to cry, bro. It's cool.
Shut up.
I think I should order a drink. Of course. What can I make you? I'd like it to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure. But I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing. So, sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick. Yes, that's exactly right. Then how about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun? Ah, I'd love that. Hot chocolate with some sweetness and some spice would be amazing. Okay. Hot chocolate, sweetness. I'm gonna guess ginger for spice. What the heck? We're serving a 299.792.485.
Okay, there's a dude hiking.
I wonder what this means. Sin, any guesses? Is this a coordinate? I feel like this is the coordinates.
If I go to the interwebs, what does Google tell me? Is it GPS coordinates? Yes. This is what it seemed like, or... Well, no. The Reddit post, it's like 2019, and the numbers don't match up. So what the... Or what is this first Googling? Like, it generally leads me to, like, the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Okay. let's just call this the pyramid drink then and move on.
I don't see any pyramids in that drink, though.
Order up. Here's a 299.792.458 for a light speed traveler.
No, that's it. It was the third link. So replace the dots with commas, and that is the speed of light. For milliseconds.
I see. Okay, that's cute.
Oh, we like this name. It is evocative and adventurous.
Evocative?
Yes. Is the speed of light not evocative of great adventures? Thank you for spelling it out to us, game.
Thank you for clearing up the matter, game. I appreciate it.
The speed of light? Oh, wow. Way to target your audience, barista.
Thank you. But do you like the taste, Silver?
I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. It's got the spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes, but then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda.
How does a taste remind you of us?
I guess he's saying that you're sweet, but with a strong character as well. That's about right.
We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet we are pleased.
This reminds me of the one Undertale frog, and you insult or compliment it, and it goes, the frog didn't quite understand you, but it felt happy in any case.
Yeah. Little frogget.
Well, that's settled then. Whenever you miss Amanda, Silver, you can come here and I'll make you this drink.
I'd like that. Thank you, barista. Whoa! Whoa, careful there. You want to spill a drink you don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much.
Ah, you're right. What the heck was that? I'm just so excited. I can barely sit still.
Silver almost knocked his drink over.
I can imagine. Our first trip across the country is a big deal.
It is, but that's not the only reason I'm excited.
Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives.
Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite a boring person. With a secret society and an alien background. It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual, but this particular thing is very commonplace.
Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us.
Nice.
And in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry.
Jeez, Amanda.
She ugly.
Although Pearl's features are 9.231% different from left to right, we agree with her movie analysis 99.999%.
Okay. I like it. Wow. Hold on. Amanda, you have met Pearl and you talked about movies? And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How did any of that happen?
We watched orc westerns all together last night. Pearl likes them a lot as well. You don't sound exactly thrilled.
Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas.
Ha! I see. Learning couple compromises the hard way.
I suppose so. Well, I'm glad to hear that she met Amanda and they got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver?
She does.
In fact, I told her about that on our first date.
Okay.
Bold move.
Damn.
Wow, that's very brave. It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances. To reveal something so vulnerable to someone you just met. And are starting to like. It takes guts.
You're very kind, but I don't think so.
Don't get too excited, Silver.
I've been stifling a yawn for the past 10 minutes and it finally wanted to escape. You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it that way. Although I have always felt safe here with all the regulars. I know that not everyone would be open-minded about me. And so I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her, about who she is, and I realized I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. My past is a part of me. If my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. And in the end, that was the right decision.
Well, I will say that if she'd heard your story, and that changed how she viewed you, then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway.
That's fair.
But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot.
The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too.
What is proud?
Proud is... For yourself, I think it's when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving. Especially if you have to fight to get there. And for others, is when you think of someone you care about. Consider who they are and the way they're acting, and it just fills you with joy.
Ah, we see. Then we are definitely proud of you.
You two are a really sweet family.
And so are you. Oh, sorry. And so are you. And Miss Lua, Mr. Baileys.
True. Chosen families can also rock.
Yes, when we met Pearl, he came to a conclusion. There is no difference in nature or expression between a family that you are born with and a family that you acquire by choice. Both demand work and understanding. There may be minute differences in the specific process, but the bond appears to be 99.999% similar in the end.
So it is.
Amanda's getting hype. Well, we should probably get going.
Yes, we must go back.
First time I see someone get excited about that specific part.
What Amanda really means is that I must pack. While she analyzes the earthling ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on.
Precisely. This is further information for our research. We are thrilled.
Good luck, Silver. Sin, quick question. Do you feel Amanda is an older sister or a younger sister?
Man, you got the Wendy Olbag vibes from her, but that what makes me want to think older, but I don't know. This feels like it could swing either way.
I would say she's got ditzy older sister vibes.
You could also argue younger just for her wanting to learn about these new experiences that Silver's having. But
Yeah.
it could go either way.
Yeah, I feel personally older sister, but either way definitely is totally viable.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us all about it when you're back, Silver.
I will. Good night to you two then.
Yeah.
Hasta la vista, strangers.
Huh?
Orc westerns.
Ah, bye to you too. There's never a dull moment in your cafe, barista.
I try. Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party for your wedding here? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps.
Whether we'd like it, we'd love it. Honestly, I didn't want to impose, but there's no place that could be a better fit. And I don't mind, it's not very large. It's gonna be a small, cozy wedding. So this is perfect.
It's settled then.
Lua's gonna be over the moon when I tell her. In fact, I'm gonna go tell her now.
That's a very exciting prospect.
Should check your phone.
It really is.
Check your phone.
Thanks again, barista.
Check the phone.
Fast to make, fast to drink, and the best start to a light year guided adventures. See a picture of Lucas, very fashionable. You want to know where I got my awesome sunglasses? Check out today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Sunglasses says, he writes.
Normal schedule. I'm very lucky to have people who's with me, and no matter what, I won't take it for granted. Seems like Aqua and Myrtle hashed it out. Good for them.
Thanks again, barista. You're like a guardian angel for us. And on that note, I'm off. Good night.
More like a guardian hive mind.
Spoilers!
Good night, Mr. Baileys. Whoa. An espresso. Blacker than the moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself.
It ain't that black, come on.
How you feeling, Sin? You want to keep going?
Let's keep this train going. We're going light speed, baby.
Yay.
Also, full moon came and went.
Full moon came and went.
Gala
Saturday.
got this under control.
Saturday, September 30th, 2023.
Now we got a big old newspaper here. Load this in.
It's the size of the one picture that FromSoft released. It was like a 5 gigabyte picture for Elden Ring DLC. Okay. The Evening Whispers, free of charge. Saturday, September 30th, 2023. In today's headlines, ZXX-20 virus vaccine booster ready for distribution. In other news, Nekomimi driver crashes truck filled with catnip. Suspected DUI. Okay. And lastly in news, UFO previously spotted by Space Guard fighters. A very determined hot air balloon. Wait, is this misspelled?
Balloon.
This is misspelled.
Balloon.
Whatever.
Someone got fired for that blunder.
Stop that. Seems I won't be getting any rest. Hello, Miss Aqua. Hi, barista. How are you? Good, as usual. How about you? Honestly, lots of things have happened. Can I order something first, though? Of course. What would you like? Can you make me a cup of chai? We don't exactly have chai just hanging around, but I guess it would be 2 teas and a cinnamon, right? Or 1 tea and a cinnamon? 2 cinnamons? Tell me if my guess is correct, Sen. If my understanding of chai is correct.
Maybe you want me to tell you if you're right or wrong. Maybe you're just gonna give up on guessing now.
Yes, yes.
So your guess is not entirely wrong.
What are we looking at?
I mean, you have this tea.
Tea.
Wait, what else did you say?
I said tea and 2 cinnamons.
Well, you gotta swap out one of them cinnamons.
Okay, a tea, a cinnamon, and a ginger then.
How about you swap those last 2 with each other?
Okay, so ginger and cinnamon then.
Do it.
I appreciate it.
Gotta still make you use your brain. Can't just give up yet.
1 masala chai. Order up. A cup of masala chai for the lady with the eclectic taste. Huh, that's a very curious way to slide that word in. Thank you. It's delicious. You're welcome. So, what were you saying? Oh, right. It's just I've been busy working on my game. Ah, I see. How's it going? It's pretty difficult, I'll manage.
She's determined. Look at her.
I'm glad to hear that. How's that contract you talked about the other day going? Oh, that. I rejected it, of course. There's no saving it, really, which is a shame. I truly like their games. But with all the shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on us, small developers. And the scary thing is, if I hadn't known what I now know, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all that. That's understandable, though. You trusted them not to take advantage of you. Well, it has to be fair for both of us, right? Because at the end of the day, it's business. But I don't know. Yeah. Actually, I tried negotiating with them because I wondered if they still had any good faith left. Don't tell Myrtle, okay? Okay. But as I expected, it really didn't go anywhere. Instead, they insisted they're doing me a favor since I'm such a small developer. And I wasn't thinking rationally or in business terms, and that I'm a crazy woman.
Their emotions.
Doesn't sound like good faith to me. Right? Considering the unfair conditions they're expecting me to accept, they could have at least been polite about it.
How could Blizzard, BioWare, or Bethesda do this?
I doubt they care, though. Yeah. That aside, Myrtle is coming here soon.
Yay.
Great. So you two made up already? Yes. We apologized to each other. Nice. I know I was probably being a little confusing. I didn't explain the context I applied to the situation very well. But she made it clear she understood why I was anxious. And she apologized for assuming. That really helped. Now she's helping me speed up development. I'm happy to hear that.
Yay.
Hey,
Hi, Myrtle. We were just talking about you.
okay. Nothing too terrible, I hope.
Don't worry. Only all the good stuff.
Heh. Anyway, sorry, barista. I won't be ordering today.
Why?
We don't have time. We're going to the expo sale, right?
You're right. Expo sale? We're hunting new parts for my PC. It's been a bit slow lately.
Heh, a bit. She's joking. It's pretty much in its death throes. If we're going, we're building you a whole new setup.
Oh no, the gamer PC!
Oh, the RGB.
With the RBG lights, too! And the mechanical keyboards. But
If you just want parts, I can always give you mine.
then let's do that.
But at this point, I'm not sure it'll be any help at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah? No, you're right. It's time to move forward with the productivity. I've been putting off upgrading things for a while now. So it really is time for a better setup. That's the spirit.
Go big or go home.
Sorry, barista. It seems like we have to go now. Thanks for the drink. I'll see you later.
Yeah, take care.
I hear screaming in the distance. Safe trip and good luck.
No, come back, lesbians.
Let's go, lesbians!
Yeah.
Let's see. I guess I'll go over today's checklist. Hey, Hendry. Oh, and Gala. Well, hello, gentlemen. You get to take both of these.
Okay.
I'm not doing Hendry.
I forgot what voice I gave him, but I have a voice anyway.
You gave him the, oh, you kids! It was like a, I forget how to describe it. It's very old man.
Something like this, yes.
No, it's way too
Oh.
British.
What? Too British? What are you talking?
No. It was very, you know? I'll let you, why am I interfering? You can decide however you want to decide, okay? Let's check our phone before we start, though.
Who is it? Or was it something
Okay.
more like this? I think maybe something this. Was I here? Yes, no, maybe.
Like I said, you do as you please.
No, he's not gonna respond to me.
Yeah, it's good. I told my wife she needs to embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. Yo! See, this is high quality. None of that Lucas shit.
Georgie knows was except he uses commas instead of periods. Why? But
I guess this is a black family comedy in the making.
Wagga wagga.
It should be called Family Doesn't Matter.
Damn.
I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a rest every once in a while, everyone.
Freya likes this.
Faye does like this. Good night.
He changed his profile picture again.
Did he?
Look at it. Oh, he eating.
He is eating. I can't tell if it's a younger picture or an older picture. Seems a bit younger.
Unless this was like from the staff meeting or something.
Yeah. Well, Silver's gone.
USA.
Can't believe it.
USA.
Anyway. Well, hello, gentlemen.
Hey, barista.
Barista.
Nice seeing you here, Hendry. How goes it?
Good. I see you're doing good too.
As usual.
What do you want to drink, Henry? It's on me.
No, that won't do.
Well, let's talk about bills later.
So, what will it be?
Still never see anyone pay barista ever.
We've already discussed this.
Oh,
You first.
you sure? Okie dokie. I'll have one STMJ, please.
That stands for... It is a coffee.
I thought you were good
don't
at
tell
this
me.
game.
Shut up before I stomach drop you. It's te jahe. Okay, I give. My brain no worky for trying to remember all the symbols this stands for. I know it's ta, milk, and jahe or something.
Then why don't you start with that milk?
Okay. Coffee.
Oh, I said
Milk.
milk.
Oh, start with milk, right? Milk,
There's no coffee here.
milk and cinnamon. That seems right. No,
Not that last one.
not the last one. Okay. 2 gingers, another milk, mint,
No!
lemon,
No!
honey.
Yeah. What happened to the old Scott Pilgrim rules? They used to know all the recipes like the back of his hand to be like, Sin, do you remember this recipe? And I would say no, because this ain't my life.
It's still early for me. Okay, I won't
is.
say I just woke up,
I'm
but
doxing you right now. It is 1:47 over there.
it is. I have been up all day and I've been working all day. Cut me some slack. Order up.
So wait,
1 STMJ coming up.
okay. Remember, we're giving Gala a thing. Don't forget
Yes.
when we get there. It smells so nice. Yes, my mustache. Spot on. Thanks, barista.
You're very welcome. How about you, sir?
Oh, it's my turn. Something with ginger, please.
Anything else with that?
Well, what would you recommend?
A Galahad?
Anything from
Oh.
your new tea line is fine.
Oh, I see you have a new selection. Blue pea. That's my favorite. I love the blue penis.
Yes, we have blue pea and hibiscus tea available.
Hibiscus, huh? You should try Tejahe Rosella. It's pretty good for this kind of weather.
Sounds familiar.
It's ginger steeped with roselle buds, another name for hibiscus.
Anything else in it?
Well, it's a bit sweet.
Interesting. I'll try it then. A Te Jahe Rosella.
Hibiscus, ginger, honey.
Y'all did it. Now,
Give him the thing!
Yes, yes, I didn't forget.
rip.
Order up.
What's this?
Oh, it's Bailey's and Lua's wedding invitation.
Really?
For Hyde.
Oh,
The date is really soon. Could you pass it along to him since I'm not sure when he'll be here?
okay, sure.
Thank you. A piping hot cup of Te Jahe Rosella for you.
Thanks.
I like how barista added, it's fried, but, you know, could you pass it along without even saying, yeah, they said you definitely were going to come along anyway.
Yeah.
For Hyde.
For high.
It could easily be Gala's and Hyde is his +1.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I would almost find it an insult to be like, oh, this isn't for me? Okay.
It's for the dickhead? It's for the jerkwad? You mean the asshole? You mean that piece of shit? Him? Jeez.
Snap him out of his depression. Please. Please.
Please. Please.
What do you think, Hendry? Does it look any good?
Uh-oh.
Hey, it looks about right. It smells good too. Try it.
Yep. It's good.
Glad I passed your impromptu test.
So, what's been going on? Did I miss anything? Something happened, didn't it?
You can say that. I think the officer is coming too, by the way. Officer
All
Dooley?
right.
Yeah, let's bring Officer Dooley back. I miss that guy.
No.
Okay, see ya. As for me, I'm just glad my fury is over.
Are you okay though?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, as you can see. How are you managing, Hendry? Did you get your checkup?
I did. Rachel pestered me to get it done all week, so I had to do it.
Good.
There's no doubt I need to slow down. I can feel it in my bones.
I feel it in my bones.
Time is a harsh mistress, as they say.
Ain't that the truth?
Isn't Gala older than Hendry? Okay.
Why don't you ask them? Yeah, but I don't think you get to complain, though.
Why not? You know my body isn't what it used to be anymore.
Oh?
Didn't you rip this cafe in half last year?
I mean, compare it to my prime. 50 years ago.
Uh-huh. Say that again, you piece of shit. I'm over here with my cranking old bones, and you're talking about how your bones don't hurt?
Why, I oughta.
I'm kidding.
It was 100 years ago.
Truth is, my body doesn't hold up well when I'm transforming anymore.
Oh, is that so?
Yep. The soreness doesn't go away as quick as it used to. It's harder to get up in the morning after all that.
Dang.
Like today.
I know the feeling all too well. Especially in this kind of weather.
It's good weather. I like
Rain
it.
makes my bones hurt.
Oh?
It's like my body knows if a storm's gonna get worse. No weather forecast can match the accuracy of my joints.
Okay.
It's funny.
Well, lucky for you, ginger is great for sore muscles.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I voiced 3 dudes. Hell yeah. And that's not
Good.
an ironic hell yeah. You had too much of today's time, so now it's my time. Hey,
Good.
folks.
The man of the hour.
Hey, Georgie.
I don't know why that's specific. Hiya, Georgie. It tickled me. Where is it? It's tickling a memory. Sin, do you know what memory that tickles? Do you know what I'm thinking of?
I'm kind of aping what TFS did with Grandpa Gohan when he finds Baby Goku in episode Bardock. And he's dead saying, "Hey, Clark." No, that's stupid.
Maybe I'll remember it, but that's not quite what I'm thinking of.
Cool.
Barista.
Also, have you noticed that Hendry doesn't have people ears?
Yeah, he's got just the cat ears.
Yep.
He's a
So
big
that
old
confirms how this universe handles Neko Mimis. They have their ears on top of their head.
Yeah. Now get proper headphones for them. Oh, I didn't read the full line. You cut me off.
Barista, what'd I miss?
Some very important weather talk.
Is that so? Sounds like I missed a ton then.
How are you?
How am I? If you're talking about my case, well, I don't even know where to begin.
Order something first.
Give me money.
Hendry, you know nothing about what I'm about to say, right?
No? What are we talking about?
Barista, you should have primed him before I got here.
My bad? In my defense, I didn't know you were coming until Mr. Gala mentioned it 5 seconds ago.
Excuses, excuses.
I'll help explain it, Hendry. In short, there's been a string of car vandalisms nearby. So, he's trying to figure it out if the tree being gone has anything to do with the case. And that's where we are now.
Yep, that's about it.
It's a lot to take in. Anything new happened since?
Well, I tried something. I set a few candles where the tree was. I used my lighter and things happened.
Mind backing up a bit? Feels like there's a lot of context missing here.
It sounds like Georgie skipped to the end of the movie, and then I lit the candles, and that was the end.
But I explained it all in the blackout that just happened right now. What, you didn't hear me? Well, I'm warning you.
I'm telling you, I shat my pants.
There's still some right now. Everything I'm about to tell you is real.
Including the pants shitting.
Especially pants shitting. It'll sound a little crazy, but no, I haven't lost it yet.
I still have it with me.
You can use this as some sort of fertilizer for your coffee, can't you? Got it?
Loud and clear.
I told Barista about my lighter a while ago. How it might be connected to the ferry market we talked about before.
Really? In what way?
The lighter was my grandpop's. And there's a chance he bought it from there.
Ah. Interesting.
Yeah, what a coincidence, eh? There we go
goes again. Anyways, my daughter likes this sort of mystery stuff, right? After talking to her about what's been going on, she believed my lighter was the key to making sense of all this, and gave me some pointers. So, I went back there last night to the spot, you know? To where the tree used to be. I lit a few candles there, put the lighter right in the middle of it all. I'll be honest, it was spooky as heck. The air was still, and I felt tension in my head. Wasn't sure if it was just me being creeped out, or if there was something else going on. Whatever it was, I thought I should leave it alone. So I followed my gut and got the heck out of there.
Then what happened?
It blew up.
What?
What do you mean, what? The lighter, it just blew up.
Into pieces?
Well, what do you mean, blew up?
Did it turn into a giant blue flame and someone came out and spoke to you, or did it just explode?
Yeah, I think we definitely need more context here.
Well, I didn't see it, because I was walking towards my car, you see. But I heard it. With a little whoosh, followed by a couple of clink clinks.
What kind of sound is that?
You know, like something small and metallic blew up.
Wouldn't bang work better?
No, that's a shot. Wouldn't want to confuse y'all with that. But, what is that? You know,
And then what happened? To move on, because you know it's going to turn into a thing. This is going to turn into the step ladders of this game.
Right, okay. Then I immediately looked back to see if it had fallen over with its lid open.
The lighter?
To see it falling over with its lid open, yeah. The flame, it was burning white.
Okay, it was white, not blue. I guess I was half right. Whatever. Wow.
Ain't gonna lie to y'all, I freaked the frick out. But before I could do anything, two small figures emerged from the corner, walking toward the lighter.
Did they see you?
Yeah, they did. They inspected my lighter while I was just standing there. Then they asked me straight up, "Is this lighter's yours, guy?" I said, "Yeah." Then I fired a question back. Then I started blasting. "Are you the ones who've been messing with cars around here lately?" And they said yes.
Well, sounds like case closed.
Mystery solved, case closed. Everyone can go home now. Everyone did a good job. Drinks all around, pats on the backs. You know, blackjack and hookers for everybody. So they weren't ghosts.
Hell no, thank God for that.
Then who are they?
Let's just say they were close friends of the deceased. They're part of the fairy folk, but I didn't expect them at all.
Didn't expect? Do you know them?
Kinda. In fact, they own the gnome noms near my place.
No way. The gnome noms? I love the gnome noms.
The gnome noms.
Oh, wow. Did they know it was your car then?
Nope, cause I only order takeout. And I usually walk there.
What was the reason for all the vandalism then?
It all started because of a broken promise. And we have to start way back for that. You remember why the tree was there in the first place, right?
Yeah? The tragic hit and run?
At the time, the court ruling practically let the driver off the hook outside the DUI charge. Well, it sparked a huge protest. Good! In response to it, the mayor at the time gave his word to the victim's family. He promised to keep the tree as a landmark for the community. And the vow was kept well after his tenure was over. But he died a few years ago.
Oh, I see.
And we all know recently what happened to the tree.
I see. So, it was their attempt to keep the memory alive. Not just for their friend, but as remembrance of the injustice as well. And after all the urban renewals this city's gone through, makes sense if the community that used to be there is gone by now.
That's right. There used to be a lot of veteran housing and low-rise apartments in the area. Now it's filled with never-ending projects.
You okay, Gala?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. There's something about it bothers me a bit.
Like what?
Their unique disposition after they pass. It bothers me that their own memories are insufficient to ensure their existence. And by failing to remember, we, the outside party, will also gradually lose track of their existence. It just doesn't feel right to me.
I get what you mean. An odd erasure of existence. But apparently that's why they keep animals. The gnome noms owners told me they have a large mastiff living in their place. Others even take care of multiple animals at once.
Interesting. I suppose that's why some folk prefer living near the wilderness.
But animals don't live long either.
Right.
But the erasure starts happening if they're completely forgotten, right?
Something like that, I guess. I'm not sure.
Right, okay. But doesn't that normally happen anyway? How do we pay respects or remember someone who died a long time ago? Like our ancestors, for example. It's our call, isn't it? Every April, Rachel and I would visit my wife's grave. We used to visit her grandparents' graves too, when my wife was still alive. If our extended family was visiting, they'd join us. We'd clean their gravestones, bring food, and have a feast while catching up. It's how Nekomimis honor the dead, and I'm sure other cultures have their own ways too.
Right.
I truly think continuing the tradition is something we do for ourselves, though. To remember the deceased and all the reasons they mattered to us. So, except for the weird erased memory part, it sounds on par to me. It's the effort of the living to remember the dead anyway.
You're right. Unless you believe in life after death, memories are for us, not for the dead.
Exactly.
It would be great if we could all remember and help each other. Because keeping track of any sort of history is a team effort. Since the best way to gain wisdom is to learn from the past, whether it's bad or good.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Gnome Nom owners, though, what happened to them after all that?
Oh, right. Did you arrest them?
Nope.
Huh?
Are you going to let them go?
Not necessarily. But I got an idea on what I have to do. Right now, I'm just happy there's no ghosts involved.
Still, it was truly something else.
Yeah, what a night it must have been.
It is what it is. What's up, big guy? Something on your mind?
No, nothing. A shame about that lighter of yours, though.
Oh, yeah, it's probably busted, right?
That's the thing. It works just fine. Not even a scratch.
Really?
But that thing blew up, didn't it? Patoa! Yes, like patoa! Heck, we even debated the sound effects and everything.
As I said, it still works fine. So, I don't know what else to tell you.
I see.
You want to know what I think?
No.
Shut the fuck up, old man. I'm the one talking here.
Not in the slightest.
It's haunted.
Didn't I tell you to shut the fuck up, old man?
No, it's not. Please, don't continue. I will shit my pants again.
That thing is definitely haunted. What are you talking about?
You said the H word. It's gonna happen right now.
The white flame is a bit unnatural, I agree.
You said the U word. Here comes bro 2. Here it comes.
And I remember how you kept forgetting your lighter here.
Hey now. You're an
You got a diaper burst.
A man is allowed to forget stuff as he gets older, no?
With the drink, yes.
As for the blowing up, it was probably a well-timed bad chemical reaction or something.
Right. It was the wind, right, Sin?
It was
What-
the wind
what would-
between my cheeks.
What would Muller say, or Scully? What would she say? You know, it was a psychological reaction based on common phenomenon of the air pressure.
Totally.
Yes.
This thing is real old after all.
If that's the case, you might want to stop carrying it around. At any rate, I believe you now, officer. There's no such thing as coincidence, indeed.
I still think it's a ghost, though.
Shut the fuck up, old man.
Shut it, Hendry. Shush.
Gotta go home, drink myself to sleep, shit myself in the bathroom, drink again.
In any case, mystery solved. For now, at least.
Oh no, I think I have to go now. I didn't realize I missed multiple messages earlier because I was so engrossed in your story. Sorry to rush off. I'll see you all again next time.
Sure. Safe trip.
Nice seeing you again, Hendry.
Take care.
The rare zoom out.
Let me move over there.
That was a fun trio of characters, though.
That was a fun trio of old Ben.
Yeah, be old as
Fuck. You know, all that talking made me thirsty. You want anything?
I'm good.
Then one espresso for me, please.
Do you need me to tell you how to make an espresso?
Shut up.
Now do the thing. Give him thing.
Serve it up.
Should we keep this though?
We're nearing the end of the game. Who else is gonna get it? Give it
Okay.
to that boy.
I'll give it to him.
Do it.
What is it?
It's Miss Riona's number. She asked me to give it to you. She said she can help you find someone if you need it. Or if you need any information from her.
I see. Well, I'm sure it'll come in handy. Thank you.
Here's your espresso, officer.
Thanks. Great as always.
So, what's next, officer? What's your plan after this?
Other than talking to him? I guess I'll focus on the rumors. Word is going around that cars are being messed up there.
That's kind of expected, though, isn't it?
There's no point in adding to citizens' worries when the case is pretty much over. And I don't want bad press to paint over the area's history.
You're right. There's nothing like rumors. Without being stopped, they'll just spiral out of control.
I have a question for you, though. Which do you prefer? Wild rumors or bad press?
That's a tough one. There's no limit to what wild rumors can become, or how far they'll go. But the press can shape a story, report it, and many will believe it as a truth. Both are worrying in their own ways.
Fair point. But what if we combine them?
Huh?
Rumor, truth, and press. If we somehow combine them, then I think I have a plan. A crazy one, but a plan nonetheless. Maybe y'all can also add to it.
Oh,
Sure.
It'll take a while to explain, though.
well, I'll be here all night.
I got time.
Alright then. Brace yourselves, folks. It's gonna be a doozy.
All right, let's check our phone real quick, just in case. Wait, I knew it! I knew it! I just wanted to check the phone. I'm pretty sure both of the notifications were for the drinks.
Have we not made an espresso before in this game?
No, for the Ted Jahya Rosella and the STMJ.
Not sure if I remember the notifications for that long, but oh well.
It was fine. Gingerbread coffee, sweetened with brown sugar to satisfy the cookie monster.
If you want to know
Okay,
what those
so-
notifications were, why don't you play this game for yourself? Leave a comment in below.
Stop that. Stop it, please. You're killing me. Overall, Sin, I feel we're about our end for today. How'd you like our run of days?
There's been many days, but it's been good days. But it still feel like again, these items are just too easy. Though I forgot about the card and where it came from. But still, it's like, no, I wanted one more challenge with it. But oh well. You're
Well-
maybe not here for the challenge. You're here to see people talking. We got a lot of people talking. We got a nice fun combination with 3 old dudes being old.
Maybe it doesn't even have to be a challenge. Maybe it could be you mix and match the items to get different results. Just like Valhalla. You mix and match different orders and you get different dialogues. So who knows? Maybe there's different alternate endings to certain events rather than just them being straight up wrong or bad endings. It's possible.
Certainly is possible. And you can find out for yourself if you get Coffee Talk 2. It's available right now for $14.99. 10 out of 10 rating on the Steam store.
Is that true?
That's what Google tells me. If I click on
Well,
it, it's overwhelmingly positive, and it's like, do they even do star ratings here? Where is it? See, I'm not sure if I've ever seen star ratings associated with Steam, but it is overwhelmingly positive out of 723 reviews.
good, good. Well, with that heartwarming knowledge about how good the game is doing, we'll see you next time.
Next time.
Next time on Coffee Talk 2.
Woo!